15 years at this point. No one's lost a step, least of all these two gentlemen, Koopa and Score.
Nah, Koopa and Score, what a fantastic matchup that's going to be. I don't know if we're getting right into it.
I believe we are, man.
Oh, Yashiro. Dude, shoot it, shoot it. These characters are great. Yeah, the thing is you score closes the distance. This is when Oyashiro becomes a serious problem, right?
We've been seeing that a lot lately. Or not just lately, since he came out. A lot of these old Yashiros like to get in. He's got great buttons for that as well. Really big pokes, great air game. And when he's in close, you got to guess.
Yeah, Score doing a great job of closing the distance here, but now getting to the middle of the stage as Koopa starts to get a little more active in this matchup.
I just wanted to be a little bit careful because Shune does have one of the best crouching buttons in the game. That crouch A, the 4-framer, which I believe in. Thank you for showing me the light, Abe.
Hey man, others told me I had to show you what's up. But now that this knockdown happens, really sick situation here. Oh, gets the jump CD instead. Nice break of the throw here from Koopa. And right back into my arms you come into.
Testing them early afternoon reactions.
Definitely. Wow, Score really jumped into a really big lead on for that first round.
Score is here's a guy, and probably I'll say one of the only ones I feel has a strong possibility of pulling the SWC hat trick, appearing in all 3 top 8s outside of AOF 3. Still in the mix, I believe, for Samurai Showdown. Obviously in KOF 15, I still believe still in the mix for Fatal Fury. The man's got a pretty full dance card. Yeah, and here Benimaru, who's big, like, rose to the top pretty quickly in the game, has now pretty much solidified his spot in the game as a top-tier character, if not the top-tier character. I mean, he started out the game a little dicey, but I think that mostly had to do with the fact that people felt that, man, you're going to tell me that Benimaru isn't already at the top of the game, out the box?
And they just kept buffing stuff. That's the classic.
It's like, oh man, we got to make this better. The only thing they nerfed might have been the slash, but not enough, obviously.
Oh, the patience here from Score paying off to take yet another round against Koopa.
And there you see it, man. Like Koopa already on his heels. The Isla coming in with 4 bars and Score waking him up, man. Morning coffee. Cup of Joe.
Issa does have the ability to let that damage rip with a nice connection here, but Score has been able to control a majority of this match.
And I think just mostly Koopa just not afraid to approach, but wants to be cautious about it because he does have, Oyash does have the anti-air grab, and while she does have the ability to change the trajectory of her jump, the double jump, doesn't quite want to jump back into his arms as he did earlier.
And Score's been able to back himself into a corner rather quickly here.
Doesn't really seem like he's playing from behind, though, obviously, because he's up with 2 characters. And I feel like Koopa's like lacking a little bit of urgency here.
Buttons trying to find their target, finally converts there, gets the throw, closing the distance now. What's the mix? A little bit of patience, not able to get anything out of it, but Score maintains the corner here.
Kind of wonder if that was supposed to be a run of throw there, that close C that didn't go anywhere.
Patience. Now Koopa's trying to find an opening.
Yeah, but that clock is ticking. You may have a decent amount of health there, but he's going to come into this next round with a decent amount of health. Can definitely make things happen with those resources available as well.
I say Score right now has the ability to be very, very sticky so far in this match. Despite not doing a ton of damage, just really whittled that time down from just being stuck to Koopa.
Yeah, you know, and he's still up a character as well, man. Koopa with a whole bunch of work to do. Just trying to thread the needle.
A lot of meters so far, though. Both maxed out. Score finds its target, pushing further into the corner. Koopa being very patient, but needs to connect to turn this match around. Because you got Hyder on anchor and gets the opportunity to get the big punish and nothing.
He was a little afraid of that moving hitbox.
Yeah, man, shout outs to Halloween, because that was definitely some Michael Myers hunt down, or Jason Voorhees.
Walking out of the cuts, and down goes Koopa, game 1.
The goddess of victory smiles.
A lot of control there from Score. Like I said, he played with very sticky gameplay there.
And you know, it's interesting because you don't usually see, especially at this level, that level of control over the opponent. Usually, there's a couple of big bets here and there to try to disrupt a controlling player's game plan. But we didn't really see a lot of that from Koopa. We saw more or less a lot of a more chased approaching, a lot of trepidation, as it were.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe a character adjustment here, maybe a little mental break here from Koopa, but Koopa is very capable with a lot of the roster, so he does have options to try to counter whatever could be a problem in this match. But Score looking very comfortable.
Yeah, man, as he usually tends to do. Score, someone who just plays multiple games at a super high level, SNK and outside of it. I don't know how he retains all of that muscle memory, all of that knowledge, and just calls upon it on a moment's notice, and then boom, he's in top 8.
Round 1, ready?
We switching over to the classic Yashiro.
I see your Yashiro, and I raise you mine.
Yes, the Yashiro in this current build of the game, kind of back to his old 1.0 form, a force to be reckoned with. But you gotta believe Score has seen it all.
Wow, the empty jump into throw works in that situation. Interesting.
I think that's a Score possibly sniffing at the hesitation on Koopa's part.
Also, maybe build a little bit of mental momentum here. A character like Yashiro gets to swing pretty often and safely.
Yeah, that down C is one of them.
Here we go. This is going to cover good damage if he decides to. But no, pushes into the corner, and Score challenges to get out again, and now on the chase.
Yeah, very interesting. Both of these characters obviously with a very similar toolkit when it comes to normals, but just slight enough in difference that you see both of them playing very differently.
And that stand CD used to be an absolute menace and still is, despite it being adjusted. Very careful at that range for that stand CD to connect.
Tried to anti-air that with the sweep, I believe, but the hurt box extended a little too far forward. And here comes Kachizu early.
The match is getting flipped on its head here. Koopa now up a character against Score.
All right, canceling the low D. Ooh, I like the check there.
I'm telling you, man, that back is just crushing people.
I'm telling you, man.
Let me turn around and give you this stand CD with my back. There it is.
Got the
shoulder.
O-line man shoulders to this chest.
Those shoulders are not going to make it past 30, bro. I don't know how old he is, but maybe he's 100 years old.
He's got a new lease on life after getting revived by the explosion of Verse, though, so I don't know how old he is.
It's a new body, and I'm letting you have these hands.
Hold on. What I was going to say is like the opportunity of that jump B, finding the mark, and suddenly the momentum shifts. Wow!
He's got the ooey gooey on him, bro. And it has left his soul, and he rips it with the EXP key.
That's crazy. That didn't chip out. Koopa said all you got to do is just touch her once. That's it. Not quite, brother.
Ready?
Now, what does the Chichiru do with 2 bars? Whoa. Not a lot of life to give.
Yeah, the EX Fireball not finding its mark. Score able to get around it. The slash again, very crafty here from Score. Very nimble, not connected with the jump in.
This is very good for Koopa because even if he takes, let's say, a quick max activation combo, not going to do a ton of damage. It might get a special shield, and I think that might happen here.
Yeah, if he got a taste, it wouldn't be much flavor, like you said. So now I got the ooey gooey once again.
Oh man, he's
tainted.
Green.
You're tainted, brother.
That beat has gone bad, eh?
Don't tell my mom about my grades.
Oh no, the DP whips, but still gets the advantage.
Try to check the mail and see if the grades are there. So can hide it from his parents.
Shut the door.
Don't tell mama.
All right, the Hider making his first appearance here in the Score vs. Koopa matchup, and Koopa up a character, completely flipping the game on his head, as you said earlier.
Dude, Hider is that neighbor that comes to your house and just all up in the cookies, bro. The cookie jar gets emptied, man. He's a problem. Like, Hider is so good in this game.
He's a neighbor that rings the doorbell, and as soon as you open the door, he just walks in. Y'all got something to eat?
Yeah, and Benny might be the one that goes door to door and asks for sugar. He might be that. Hey, you got some sugar?
Cup full of sugar already? It's like, yeah, I can use a little bit more. All right, here comes Isla, though. Definitely going to be a menace against the anti-air game here because the Moon Slash, or Moon Slicer, depending on what you want to call it, while it has a great hitbox, again, that jump trajectory could destroy Hider's defensive options.
Went for the double advance strike there. Interesting what Koopa was trying to search for in that situation.
There it is. Managed to catch the overjump. Not a lot of bad jumps today. We've been seeing a lot of bad jumps all weekend, but not seeing a ton here, even though it is early.
And Koopa does have the meter lead here, but like I said, man, Score is willing to take those cookies.
And how did it turn out like this? One well-placed attack from the Hider to cross up, finds the mark, 2-0.
Went in, snatched the cookies, and took the whole lunch. I told you, man, Hider is a problem. And Score represented that character so well right there, why that character's so good.
How the heck? It was all, I wouldn't say it was completely in Koopa's favor there, but I did not get the sense that he was ever in trouble like that.
Yeah.
And that cross-up beat, and it looked like it hit a little high there. So I'm not sure if it actually comboed on the way down.